Hello, my name is Megan. I'm a student at the University of Findlay, and today I'm going to be showing you how to read a nutrition label. It's important to know how to read a nutrition label because it is a way for you to ensure that you are eating healthy foods, and especially if you have a predisposing condition like high blood pressure or high cholesterol, this is a way to make sure that you are having a balanced diet. To begin, I will show you the nutrition label on this Jif to go creamy peanut butter cups. And the nutrition label is usually on the back or on the side. So the first thing that we're going to look at is the serving information. So all of the nutrient amounts shown on the label refer to the size of the serving. You will see where it says serving size, and it says 1 to 1.5 ounce cup. So that means that all the nutrient amounts in this 1 cup is listed below. And then it's also telling me that there are 8 servings per container. So the next thing that we're going to look at is the calories. And the number of servings you consume determines the number of calories you actually eat. Where this becomes trouble is when you have like a box of cereal and you pour yourself a bowl, and doing that, you are probably consuming multiple amounts of serving, because usually a serving size in a cup of cereal is about a half a cup or somewhere around there. And to fill a bowl, it usually takes more than a half a cup. So just being aware of how much is actually in a serving. To maintain a healthy body weight, you want to balance the number of calories you eat and drink with the number of calories your body uses. 2,000 calories a day is used as a general guide for nutrition advice. Your calorie needs may be higher or lower and vary depending on your age, sex, height, weight, and physical activity level. You can learn more about your estimated calorie needs at www.choosemyplate.gov, and I will post a link in the description box if you are interested in that. So the next thing we're going to look at is the nutrients. So nutrients that you want to get less of are saturated fat, sodium, and added sugars. If we look here, the saturated fat is 4.5 grams, and that is pretty high. Added sugars is 3 grams, and then the other one is sodium. So each little container here has 180 milligrams of sodium. An ideal limit of sodium would be no more than 1,500 milligrams per day for most adults. Some nutrients that you want to get more of are dietary fiber, vitamin D, calcium, iron, and potassium. So if we look at the dietary fiber, that's 3 grams. Vitamin D, there is no vitamin D in this. Calcium and iron, there is 22 milligrams of calcium, and iron, there's 1 milligram. And then potassium has 241 milligrams. The next thing when you are reading a nutrition label to know about is the percentage of daily value. And what this does is it shows how much a nutrient in a serving of food contributes to a total daily diet. This helps determine if a serving of food is high or low in a nutrient. So generally about 5% of daily value or less of a nutrient is considered low, and 20% or more of a nutrient per serving is considered high. So now what we are going to do is we are going to look at the ingredients. One thing that you want to avoid is trans fats, and that is hydrogenated oils. If you look here, this says that it contains fully hydrogenated vegetable oils. A lot of food companies use hydrogenated oils to increase the shelf life and save costs. But hydrogenated oils can affect your heart health because they increase the bad cholesterol, which is LDL cholesterol, and they lower the good cholesterol, which is HDL cholesterol. You will find hydrogenated oils in things like vegetable shortening, margarine, packaged snacks, baked foods, fried foods, coffee creamers. And so you want to read the labels very carefully. Another ingredient you want to avoid is high fructose corn syrup. Also, you want to try to avoid artificial sweeteners, so things like sucralose, aspartame, and saccharine. I also have Justin's cinnamon almond butter. So let's take a look at that label and just compare it here. So this is telling you there are 11 servings per container, and then the serving size is 2 tablespoons. Everything listed here is what is in only 2 tablespoons. So it will contain 200 calories, and then the total fat in this is 16 grams. So if we compare that to what was in the Jif had over 21 grams. The almond butter is a little bit less of fat. It has 2 grams of saturated fat. So its daily percentage value is 10%, whereas in the Jif it was 22%. Another thing here is the sodium is only 60 milligrams, whereas the sodium in the Jif was over 180. If we look at the dietary fiber, in the almond butter there is 2 grams, whereas in the Jif there are 3 grams. So the Jif does have a little bit more, but it is not substantial enough to make me say that the Jif peanut butter is healthier. Now, if we take a look at some of the nutrients here at the bottom, vitamin D, there really isn't any. There is a little bit of iron, 4%, potassium 4%, and calcium 4%. And then in the Jif, the vitamin D again was 0, iron was 4%, and then the calcium in the Jif was 2%. So there's a little bit more calcium in the almond butter, but it's not substantial enough to make a claim in that way. However, when I go to look at the ingredients, you will see that dry roasted almonds is the first thing, meaning that it has the most amount. There then is organic powdered sugar, palm oil, cinnamon, sea salt, and that's it. And so this doesn't contain any hydrogenated oils. It has less total fat, trans fat, saturated fats, less sodium. To me, is making this a healthier version than the Jif peanut butter. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.